Okay, so I'm just going to present a couple of alternate definitions that are more usable than the definition I introduced in the previous video for curvature. So we saw that curvature measures how quickly our unit tangent vector is changing along the curve. That requires that we parameterize the curve in terms of its arc length. So the definition that we saw requires that R is parameterized in terms of S and not T, in terms of its arc length. And that can be cumbersome when we're trying to find curvature maybe more quickly or use it in other contexts. So we want to be able to have a formula for curvature for any parameter T, not necessarily the arc length parameter S. So for any other parameter T, let's take a look at this derivative of our unit tangent vector with respect to S. Using the chain rule, we can write this as the derivative of T with respect to a new parameter, lowercase t, times dt ds, right? We're assuming T is kind of this intermediate variable, and we want to redefine our vector function in terms of T rather than S. And so here we've applied the chain rule to rewrite our formula for curvature. Okay, so we can also rewrite this. Since we're multiplying by a fraction, I'm going to look at this as the derivative of T with respect to T in the numerator divided by the derivative of S with respect to T. And then I'm going to ask you to recall this denominator, the expression in the denominator for us. So remember that S is our arc length parameter, T is any other parameter for our curve. And we had a relationship between ds and dt. Our arc length parameter, the differential ds equals the magnitude of r prime of t dt. Right? And we call this little ds the arc length differential. We had established this a couple of videos ago when we were discussing arc length, and hopefully in class too, but we haven't had that class yet. So the arc length differential. So back to this formula for dt ds, I'm going to rewrite this as, okay, the derivative of our tangent vector with respect to t over the magnitude of r prime with respect to t. Great. Now we have an expression for the rate at which the tangent vector is changing with respect to the arc length in terms of any other parameter t. But recall that curvature, now I'm going to write it in terms of t, is actually the magnitude of dt ds. So I'm going to take the magnitude of this expression. So in the numerator, we're going to have the magnitude of dt with respect to t, the derivative of our unit tangent with respect to t. In the denominator, well, we already have a magnitude, so I don't need to rewrite another magnitude. There's r prime of t. And so here is an alternate definition for curvature for any parameter t. Does not need to be our arc length parameter. And so that's going to be the magnitude of t prime of t, same as dt dt, divided by the magnitude of r prime of t, where t is our parameter. So this is a very usable definition. We're going to do some examples using it. And now I'm also going to introduce another definition of curvature, but I'm not going to prove it. This is a very long proof. I did include this proof in my day notes for Friday, September 30th in Blackboard, but I'm not going to prove it here because that would take another 15 minutes. I do want you to have it. So another representation of curvature, so another definition, and this one's particularly useful when our vector function when the components of our vector function are polynomials. So useful when the components of our vector functions our polynomials. Sorry, I can't talk and write at the same time sometimes. So components of R of t are polynomials. And here is that expression for curvature. The numerator is the magnitude of r prime of t crossed with r double prime of t. And this is divided by the magnitude of r prime of t cubed. So this formula, again, I'm not proving it in this video, but I did include it in my notes for September 30th. So you're welcome to read through it. We will do some examples applying both. But these are the usable formulas because it's very rare that we reparameterize our vector function in terms of arc length just to find the curvature.